Welcome to Go All In Commentary. I'm coming to talk about Sparkle's interview on The Breakfast Club, in particular of what DJ Envy said about Sparkle's niece. Let's go ahead and listen to that.
The one good thing about her not coming out is nobody know who she is.
Exactly.
She can live her life now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could walk in here right now and we wouldn't know who she was because we don't necessarily know. She never testified.
Okay, so you heard right there where DJ Envy is saying the good thing about Sparkle's niece is that, she's able to live her life and, go on about, her life, even after the sex tape. And this is where DJ Envy gets that totally wrong. This is where with Sparkle being in agreement with that gets that wrong. And I'm just shutting it down right now. I'm not coming in defense of R. Kelly, of what's being alleged, of, his actions on the documentary of Surviving R. Kelly. What I'm coming to talk about is the fact that DJ Envy says that Sparkle niece can go on about her life. Let's look at this where, a tape comes out that's allegedly child pornography. And back in 2001. And, we're going almost a decade. And I know for me, I haven't listened to R. Kelly's music in a long time, probably since 2002 or 2003. And it's not to say because of what that, incident that happened back then. It's just that time has gone on, so long, I have just never gone back to listen to his music. And so now we're almost a decade later with this incident, and I haven't even thought about it. And I know a lot of people haven't even thought about it. And so we're stuck in a situation where now Lifetime does the documentary on R. Kelly and his alleged abusive behavior with women who have said that, they were held captive by him and, couldn't get out, and all of a sudden they could get out, and now they want to tell the whole world about, his actions. But going back to Sparkle's niece, I'm looking at the situation where here it is back, almost a decade ago, where the young lady says it's not her on this tape. It's her parents say it's not her on this tape, but she has an aunt who worked with R. Kelly and introduced her to R. Kelly, who says, yeah, it was her on the tape. The uncle says, yeah, it's her on the tape. Her friend from middle school, high school says her on the tape. However, she says it's not her on the tape. And now, because we live in an invasive world, digital world, we have people on social media who goes out and seek to find out, where is this young lady at? And Sparkle, of course, when you drop those little tidbits, when you give those little breadcrumbs, people in the digital era is going to go and seek and find. So here you have where, people look at documents that I believe that was supposed to be sealed, but they were able to obtain the information and get the young lady's name. But also people got it off of the fact that Sparkle mentions her niece singing rap group back in the day. And so people go and they look it up and then they find the young lady in question. And then they find her name. And then they stumble across, so they go and find her mother on Facebook. And here it is. Okay, this face matches that face. And so now, hey, we have her mother here on Facebook. And look, here's a picture of the girl. And here she is right there. And oh, here's a picture of her with Sparkle, who says that her family doesn't speak to her, but she's at a party with them and taking pictures. And oh, her sister leaves out the room whenever she comes. But here she is in a picture with her sister. But going back to the young lady, Sparkle's niece, no, she can't live her life because, like I said, we're going almost a decade with this situation. And now her picture is plastered everywhere around the internet. And, she may have been in that situation where, she could go out and live her life freely without people pointing her as, the girl in the alleged child pornography tape that everybody is saying, oh, they know that that's her. But, unless you were at that court date and you were on that jury or in that courtroom, you shouldn't have been looking at alleged child pornography in the first place. But what I'm trying to say is the young DJ Envy thought process is way off balance here, because no, she cannot live her life. If anything, she probably could live it before, because there probably was only a few people who knew of her and her being a part of, allegedly being part of a child pornography tape with a superstar singer. But now, because she's plastered all over the internet, no, she can't live her life, because now whenever she goes somewhere, somebody's going to see her and say, hey, that's the alleged girl who was in 14 and in a sex tape with R. Kelly. So now she can't live her life thanks to her aunt Sparkle, and thanks to a lot of the internet people who've gone through and dug her up via her mother's Facebook page. And we have to ask ourselves that, if, let's just say, devil advocate, that was her on the tape, she's a victim, and how much are people who have looked her up and plastering her all over YouTube videos, all over Facebook, how much are you playing a part in victimizing her more? If she said back then that was not her, and she has not come forward to give her testimony and say that was her, or if it wasn't her again, give her the right, give her the respect to not put her on blast. She is not on a Lifetime documentary with the other young ladies. It's the other young ladies who are telling the story that they are saying alleged happened to them with R. Kelly. But to me, nobody is giving respect to Sparkle's niece, not even Sparkle. And, I hate to say it, and I hope it doesn't happen, but if the young lady, harms herself, Lifetime is a part of, will be a part of it. Her aunt will be a part of it. And a lot of the people who are just sitting out and throwing her pictures out there, are a part of it. I feel like sometimes we have to step back and think about the people we can harm in, situations, especially situations like this. We don't take people's feelings into consideration, especially with something that's as harmful that could have happened to a child at the time, allegedly. So we have to think about what we say. DJ Envy was just way off on this, with Sparkle agreeing, she was way off on this. The young lady has not come out to confirm if it was her, but she sure did, decade ago say that it was not her. And we need to respect that. Let me know down on the comment section, what do you think about Sparkle's niece feelings in this? Aside from the women who were on Lifetime, what do you think about this? I kind of feel like that Sparkle's niece should sue Lifetime, and she should sue her aunt, because now she doesn't have freedom, because everywhere she goes, people who've watched child pornography tape with her on there, I don't even know why anybody would agree to say that they watched it. And then, the incidents that they say that happened in the tape, I would not want, for someone to look at me and say, oh, you were the girl on the tape who R. Kelly, they said on the tape he urinated in her mouth, urinated on her. I would not, I wouldn't want that to be a part of my life if I had moved on and if I was indeed in that tape. It's almost just like the fact, with Aaliyah, I feel like Aaliyah's legacy is so much more than her getting married to R. Kelly in that short period of time, and it was cut off quick, but a lot of people are making her legacy just centered around R. Kelly, and she was so much more than that. I feel like, whether Sparkle Niece was indeed the young lady in the alleged child in the sex tape, or if she wasn't, it's making her part of a story that she doesn't want to be a part of. So you all let me know down in the comment section what you all think. I'm going to try to make some more videos. So please like and subscribe. Thank you.
You're not funny.